Yes. Hold up. Yes, yes. This is the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. Down to Earth podcast with my brother Sean MYRIE. And we got family up in here, another correspondent, and that's T-ROYALZ. You done know.
Salute,
You
salute.
Yeah, yeah.
done
Down
know,
to
people.
earth. Already know.
A
Yeah,
little
man.
news, a little news. The biggest news. I'm gonna go straight up, not
Oh, yeah.
wasting no
Not that.
time. The submarine thing with the Titanic.
Let's
These
go.
Mhm.
Let's
guys,
go.
these guys had a mission to go see the Titanic wreckage, deep sea. These are not average people. They're wealthy people. They built this submarine, or they made somebody or rented it, and it ended up imploding, not
Imploding.
exploding,
Imploding.
imploding,
Imploded.
right? So check this. I'm gonna throw this out there because my lady made me like realize this. I'm gonna give her this credit. We're gonna go more deep down to earth, but you know what she said? She said maybe there's nobody in that submarine,
What?
right? Maybe there's no one in the submarine.
I concur.
And if there was somebody in the submarine, the government is behind it, because I'm going to tell you this: what came out, a lot of people don't know. The government admitted they mentioned that their water, I say some secret type of government agency for like the military for the water, right?
Mhm.
They knew about the implosion before it was reported to the news. They admitted it. I don't know if people know about this part of the news, that
Never
the
heard that.
government basically heard the explosion or implosion. They knew about it before it was reported to us. They knew
Okay.
all about it. They sense, like, they know everything,
We
right?
was talking
So
about this earlier. That's interesting to me because an implosion is not something that you can hear per se.
yeah.
Explosion, yes, most definitely. But an implosion that deep, you ain't know who the fuck, what human ears could hear that.
So check this.
Somebody lying about
Okay, think of it. Why mostly the military will attempt that, right? So to go that deep, but these people were explorers, they're adventurers. If you just got to look under the description, right, of the people who went there. I know there was a young
Pretty much.
check this.
No, no. Check this. You're pretty much saying they have the funding for a scientist what they want to do, but they're not a scientist.
No, they are. They
No, did
are.
you hear what I just said? Did you hear what
Yeah.
I just said? They have the funding for a
Yeah.
scientist, but they're not. They don't have like the degrees like of
No,
science.
no, they do have the degrees. That's why I'm going into the description. I'm not just talking about the story. All of them are highly educated people. The
it. They're
billionaire,
billionaires, but they're
Yeah,
nerds.
but the thing is, what I mean
the
by
billionaire.
scientist, man, what I mean by that is that scientists then most likely work for the government. See?
Yes,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what this guy
They don't
does.
work for the government.
No, no, you never looked up. That's why you gotta look up info, man.
They
That
work for
guy,
the government.
one of the guys worked for basically the government, done a whole bunch of stuff, explored all around the world. This man went to the I think the South Pole
This
many
is the
times. He
dude that he
traveled.
try to challenge all flat earthers. Like
No, no, he didn't challenge. I don't think he challenged flat earthers. I think he is one, because he said basically, if you look on his whole
oh,
description,
the same. Oh, sorry, the same dude,
yeah,
the one that died.
yeah, he had the
Okay.
he was
One
a
of them.
research. He was a researcher and a traveler, and it's documented how this guy went to the South Pole many times.
Okay,
This
yeah,
man,
yeah. My
he,
bad.
he put it this way: if you know the info, you have to look on it kind of suspect. Why would you go put yourself in that danger? This man traveled many times, adventure. You just look up the description of the guy, right? I think
Yeah,
it's Hamesh Harden. If you look
yeah.
up the description of the guy, you're gonna wonder, wait, this man has experience. What happened now, right? Why wasn't there like a monitored boat on
I'm
top of?
looking at. I cut you off. My bad.
Go on. No, I was wondering, why wasn't there someone monitoring this whole thing when they were going? Wasn't there outside? Why didn't they
That's
have an
what
outside
everybody's
source?
saying. That's like the obvious, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at it like, yo, it's like a fake your death type of thing because we all know billionaires, the Billy Boys, they got
Yes.
them bread to do that. It's
Getting
either
to that.
that or it's either they were doing too much and they had to get, the easiest kill is an implosion how many thousand feet below sea level.
You see, there's two ways. You're saying
That's
it
the
like me.
easiest kill. Like no evidence. No one's gonna
Yes.
question you who try to off them if it was a hit job or whatever. No one's gonna question that because no one could like provide evidence. There's water involved that washes away everything. Worst
goes
off saying the shit imploded. That means the shit disappeared.
That's what they're saying. They said they didn't even feel. They said they didn't even feel it. They didn't even feel the impact. They're saying they didn't feel nothing. That's what they're reporting. They didn't even feel it. They wouldn't.
Yo, but check this out. Check this out.
I call ritual distraction.
Brought up a point, yo. If that happened and all that, right? How come they don't send a drone down there to see where you're going?
They did. They did.
No, why they ain't showing us? Why
come we're not
you
seeing? What, you saw something?
Yeah, they showed the wreckage.
Really?
There is a wreckage.
Okay, we're late.
Like some pieces, yeah, a little bit, not really a wreckage, like pieces of it spread out
down there.
So
they sent the drone down there.
Yeah.
So they found bodies?
No, you can't find no body.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
And remember, we're not questioning you know, we're questioning them. Why didn't they send that drone to find them when they were looking for them? That don't make no sense.
This is what I'm saying. This is the big
Same
picture.
drone they sent to show the wreckage when they couldn't find them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why not during there was like 32 hours of the air.
That don't make no sense.
32 hours, bro. So you're telling me they send the drone after 32 hours?
You know what's going on?
We're gonna wait.
They're getting sloppy.
When they're out of air, and then we're gonna send the drone.
They're lying to the people. You know.
Yeah, they're getting sloppy.
So they wait. Hold on a minute. You're telling me, said for the first 2 hours, 3 hours. No, fuck that. Even 5. Sean, 5 hours, guy. 6. They couldn't send the drone.
Check this. Why?
They couldn't send the drone.
Any of you guys have a phone, right? Where you can look on Hamish Harden. The guy, the one that look up the people who passed away. They say passed away in the.
No, submarine. I know about the dude. I know.
I want to look that. Okay, you know what he's into. Just
we're saying.
Sean,
we're not asking you.
Right
you know,
now,
we're saying to them. Why would they do
that?
That's
right now. If they sent the drone, right, after 32 let me say it again. 32 hours.
I know.
So you're telling me after 5, even 6, even 10, guy, even 10 hours. You tell me they couldn't send the drone then?
I don't know why they didn't do it.
The issue was...
You know how much hours that is? And enough time to get a drone together to go down there?
The issue was, right?
Come on, man.
These guys, they couldn't find them. That's what I'm confused about. So if they couldn't be found, why not? Why didn't they send the drone? How could the wreckage be found, but they weren't found?
Hold on a second.
A lot. Like, I don't get it.
Hold on a minute. Don't we live in modern times? Don't they have GPS on that motherfucker?
No, it just doesn't make sense that they would find the wreckage, but they wouldn't find them when they were alive. That doesn't make any sense.
They said that the last communication, the last with them there, right? So you're telling me you went all the way down there and they didn't put no GPS on that?
And what was the reason they're going down there?
No, Sean, you hear what I'm trying to say right now? You're going in unknown territory, right? And you didn't put GPS on that big motherfucking submarine.
So who's to say these people really went down there?
I don't think nobody went down there, bro.
Come on, man.
This shit is
listen here, man.
This shit is a hoax.
You're telling me this was like maybe 1980 or something like that? Maybe, yeah, but bro, we're in 2023, bro. They got GPS, all this different thing, radar and all that, bro. And yo, you telling me they lost them?
And honestly, check this, the billionaires,
Yeah, first thing, that's what I'm saying. The first thing that hit me, I'm agreeing with you, the Billies, right? Wouldn't a billionaire want the top of the line, top of the mook, best fucking submarine to go down there with? Not something that's experimental.
Yeah,
the CEO of OceanGate is quoted saying the submersible is experimental but safe. That don't make none of this shit is making sense. Because if something's experimental, that means risk is involved. So how's that safe?
You know what's going on? Why it doesn't make sense?
Why would a billionaire go on a cheap ass submarine when you have a company called Triton that makes the best quality submarines for the military and shit like that?
And when you look him up,
you have the money to buy the best quality, but you went on a cheap ass Pepsi can. This shit looks like a can.
Yo, check this. 5 people, right? Was it 4 or 5? About 4 to 5 with the young gentleman, right? So check this. This is what they say. They're billionaires, right? This man, one of the main guys, I'm just focusing on him. I don't know about the others. You probably will find out later. All I know that he's a adventurer, a traveler. He knows about the circumference. I send you that, right? Circumference of the Earth. This man traveled. He's like an adventurer in modern day. What's the name? The movie they make of what's that? The guy who travels to Egypt again? Oh, I'm forgetting his name. The movie.
What you mean, Indiana Jones?
Yes, modern day
In fact,
Indiana
there's,
Jones.
you know, there's another
Billionaire.
Indiana Jones coming out.
But I'm just saying, this guy's a real Indiana Jones. This man, billionaire.
Yeah.
I want you guys to look him up. And
That's
when you
how
look him up,
I'm preing it like that too, because I'm preing it like, yo, they're probably looking at him like I'm preing it like
he was doing the flat Earth thing because
much.
you notice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's either he's
Earth
doing too much and they had to silence him, or shut his shit down,
no,
or he had, for the same reason, he had to fake his death and get the fuck out of it.
Or
all five of them.
because,
I don't really know.
Like I said again,
but
you know, you have the funding for a scientist, but you're not a scientist. What I mean by that, John, again, you're not working for the government. You get what I mean? The government is telling you where to go, what to do, and all of that. He's doing his own independent studies. Not true?
Yeah, no, but he was. I think he was working for the government too. He was working for the government. This man, at one point, he was working for the government.
Some things are not supposed to be known and discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Some people,
put it this way:
people in high places with a lot of power would like to enforce the fact that, yo, certain shit is off limits for you, you know, plebs.
And people make deals, you know. People make deals behind doors, because what I'm thinking now, you know, like the Kyrie Irving talking about the flat Earth, and certain people start talking about it. This is like a Pandora's box. What's not really, they never expect to be reopened because they call people crazy now. But when you do your research now, right? This man, the same man, what they say passed away, he, in his note, like if you check him out, and that thing what I sent you, right? It's on Instagram, that post, the circumference shit.
Yeah.
It explains how he traveled. That's his whole work, is going through like to the South Pole. How do you get to the South Pole? How do you get to the South Pole?
I'm looking at it right now.
Look at that. Both of those things. Yo.
I'm gonna read it. In geometry, the circumference is the perimeter of a circle or ellipse. That is, the circumference would be the arc length of the circle, as if it were opened up and straightened out to a line segment. Straight line. More generally, the perimeter is the curved length around any closed figure, but then they tell you the Earth is a sphere. Mm-hmm. But look and realize the difference. Arc length is the distance between 2 points along a section of a curve. Determining the length of an irregular arc segment by approximating the arc segment as connected line segments is also called curve rectification. A rectifiable curve has a finite number of segments in its rectification. I know most people didn't understand that.
No, but it's good that you read it.
Because and then, they can't see the picture that goes.
No, it's good. No, this why it's a podcast. They'll listen if they're really smart. Yeah. They'll listen to what you said. Now you see the man. You see the man's description. Yeah, no. See the man's description. Maybe you can't see it. Oh, like that. But now look up the man's description. Like one of the billionaires was on there. Just look up his whole.
My bad.
This whole thing.
Look, Hamish Harding. Mm-hmm. George Hamish Livingston Harding was a British businessman, pilot, explorer, adventurer, and space tourist based in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. He was the founder of Action Group and was chairman of Action Aviation, an international aircraft brokerage company with headquarters in Dubai. As an adventurer, he was a member of the Explorers Club who visited the South Pole several times, descended into the Mariana Trench. Oh, I know about that. Broke a Guinness World Record for circumnavigation of the Earth and traveled into space. What if they faked their death? Oh, that's you. These billionaires might still be alive, or the powers that be got them. Okay.
No, because now look at what you read about him now, right?
Yeah.
The popularity now, people are starting to find out that look how the Earth is. What we're talking about. How is it a sphere? Look, a sphere and a circle. Let's just make people clarify this. A circle is different from a sphere. A sphere is like a ball. So they're saying gravity keeps us to this ball, this spinning ball. Crazy. Now, a circle makes more sense because a circle could be within anything, which we call space, right? It's kind of like, like a dip, right? And there's the Earth. And that's why we believe all these planets are not separated. We're all together, right? So space just separates us. But you could jump into Mars, but you can't get that far. We'll be dead. You get what I mean? You can't get to the ice wall. You can't get above that ice wall.
Well, what's interesting to me with all this submarine shit and all this talk of like deep sea travel and all this stuff and discovering the deep sea now, it kind of makes you think like maybe deep space is the deep sea.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I'm saying maybe like
no, it makes sense.
I'm saying maybe for those who are not there yet. I'm trying to open people's minds. Like,
no, look at it. If you're going,
deep space is really deep sea, and that's how they have us confused. Because there's no you can't separate the two. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Outer space.
Like it's one Earth
out there.
Yeah, we look at it like it's out there.
Get it? Going out there. Inner space. We go in.
You can't leave the firmament though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't leave the firmament.
You can't live. That's why they're just digging. You hear about China digging into the ground. You only could dig.
There's probably a firmament below the sea too. There's probably a point where you can't go no more. You know what I'm saying? And like what we're saying is, I said it earlier, and it's a known fact. 95% of the sea is undiscovered. You know what I'm saying? 95%, bro.
So
just like how up here you have jungles and you have all these stuff living in the jungle. When you go deep down, it's life down there. There's life forms down there, bro. There's giant squid and stuff. Where their eye is the size of a dinner plate and shit like that down there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Aliens, quote unquote. You know what I'm
saying? What we call aliens is not
deep space. It's told to us. The whole Disney thing and the Werner von Braun and all that shit. That's not real.
Okay, look at Atlantis. Look at Atlantis. How they put it in the movies. Atlantis is under the sea, deep under the sea. Supernatural beings, right?
And I have to put this in there. I have to inject this in there because isn't it ironic how you got the new Black Mermaid movie going on right now and all this underwater. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Under the sea. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. This shit just screams ritual to me. This whole submarine bullshit. It just screams ritual. Like,
but now, what we're trying to explain now, to me, I'm just going to explain it again, clarify it, and you might say it too. Look on the Earth like a bowl. That's what I was telling my pops the other day. The Earth is like a bowl. The water is up to a certain point, and then each side, that's the ice wall going around so high you can't get that high, what we call space. And then when we see the roundness of the Earth, that's just a reflection of the all the ice and the what's making the whatever.
I understand it, of course, right? Because
there's no sphere though. I mean, like when people are seeing when people are seeing the roundness, right? That so-called roundness, that's just a reflection.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this to attention because a lot of people overlook this simple thing about like the globe theory, right?
Yeah.
We always take account of curvature on the y-axis. You know the y-axis? We always take account for that curvature, but we never take account for curvature on the x-axis. You know what I'm saying? Like the side. We always think about the top. Like curve like that. But
that's what I mean. I'm talking about the side.
A left turn, they're making a right turn.
Yeah.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Not a sphere, a circle.
No. I'm just putting that out there.
The circle can be flat.
The circle is flat.
No,
the
I
circle
put it 100%. I'm flat Earth all day.
But I'm putting the circle as I'm putting.
Understand their own globe model.
But I'm putting
take account for the y-axis. They don't take account for the x-axis. Yeah, but that's how we're proving that it's flat because like this. There's these things called lines of convergence. So the way how our eyes work and vanishing point, we can only see to a certain distance, right? So it's like if you look down a straight block, say I'm walking down say I hail you up, right? And we're smoking whatever, I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm saying, yo, Doc, I'm leaving. I'm gonna walk down. It's just a straight block. As I walk far enough, at one point I'm gonna disappear to you, you know. But I didn't disappear. That's an optical illusion. And I didn't go over the curve.
Oh, you still
There's no curve. It's just the vanishing point where my eyes can't see no more. Now we have technology like cameras where we could zoom in and it helps the human eye. Our eyes are limited, right? So now you could see, oh, he didn't go over no curvature. Same thing with a boat. When you're looking at the sea and you see the boat go to a certain point, you think a lot of people are taught
it's going over
the curve, but we never see the bottom. We never see the bottom of a boat. You never see the bottom of the boat. It just seems to disappear because of the vanishing point. Lines of convergence. They go straight and they go to like a point, to the vanishing point. So it's like a tip of a knife or a blade. You know what I'm saying?
Look like you're in the air, you know what I mean? Because it's a reflection of the water.
Yeah.
Right? If it's blue sky.
Yeah,
you know, and then once you reflect it, after you flip it, it looks like the boats in the sky.
See, and that's a good point you brought that up, because that actually proves flat Earth too, because you only get reflections on the flat water.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can only get otherwise it's gonna be distorted.
Yeah.
Like if the body of water is not settled and it's not calm and it's not flat, it's gonna be a distorted reflection of you looking in. You're gonna see yourself like that. You know what I mean? But once the water is still and it's calm and it's flat, it's surface level, it reaches this level, you'll get a perfect reflection, just like how you see the boat again, and you can flip it, take a picture. It looks like it's flat, bro, because water don't curve.
But a lot of things, you know what? A lot of things are coming out now. It's funny that we've been talking about
people
this.
were laughing at me the other day when I bring it up sometimes.
You know what it is? To me, I'm gonna illustrate how
in a few years, this is gonna become mainstream.
Yeah, and it's hitting now.
Then, because by that time, the world will be very different. Trust me, because that truth opens you up to like a whole Nikola Tesla, and because he was a flat earther, and then when you learn about him, you start learning about flat earth. You start learning about free energy. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you look at things that kind of
this
way.
This is how people
have to be paying for no Wi-Fi or nothing. All this shit is accessible, man.
You know what it is?
The universe is based off of energy, just like Pop said, positive and negative. The Earth has a positive and negative charge. You know what I'm saying? So
it's what people see. People want to believe what they see, right? So to me, when we're talking about the flat Earth, until they could kind of illustrate it from getting away from the circle sphere, until you could just get away from it, and I could give you the illustration why you see it as a sphere, but that's just an illusion. What I'm saying, I don't know how people see it, but what I'm saying, this flat Earth is like a ball, right? Style, but you're not seeing this ball, right? That everything is, as you know, they fly into the Earth. Like every time when they're coming from the space, they're saying they're coming into the Earth, right? If it was a sphere, you couldn't even touch the Earth. How are you flying into a spinning ball?
Land on it. It's spinning.
How are you flying in? Yeah. How are you flying into a spinning ball? How are you flying into a spinning ball? Think of it.
You can't land on something like that.
And even the power of the energy around the spinning ball. How could something even control itself?
Yeah.
How are you going to control yourself? You know, there's wind, right? Wind or whatever, the energy. That's energy, as you call it. When something's spinning, it's making energy. So how is something going to be flying next? You're right. Even getting next to it, it could blow you away.
This is what I try to. It's not an easy conversation to have with people. So I
could have the conversation all day. I'm just
not on my part. Not on my part.
Yeah.
If I'm with like-minded people, obviously it's gonna flow, right? But
so the circle, it's just they don't understand the circle. Circle is different from a sphere. Just understand
what I
that.
do. I bring practical shit to them. I bring practical shit, like, okay, shit that they can go on their own and be like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? So land surveying, because I know a lot of brothers that do construction and stuff. So when I'm having this conversation with dudes that actually do construction, I have to remind them, you're in a field where they do land surveys, right? And the part what land surveys are about is when they come there and they have to make sure nothing, no building, no structure can be built on uneven land. It has to be flat and level. So that's what a land survey, that's what surveying is all about for construction. So every standing building that we have in society is built on flat, level land. You get what I'm saying? So when you take that into account and you look at a sphere like a basketball, where's the ball? Look at a basketball, right? It's impossible to have a flat surface on this. There's you can't.
You have to come. You have to come into it.
And if we know that every building on the land that we live on, and we live in these buildings, in these structures, we know those have to be surveyed before they're built on level. That's why they have the level with the water in there, and it finds its level, right? The level tool. Yes, they have to level, make sure the land is level. Then they can build on. You know what I'm saying? If we know that, then how are we on this? There's nowhere where you could have that on.
No, man. The ball is an illusion. I think it's the atmosphere. It's like from whatever's.
No, I'm just saying for people that believe in that, I'm trying to slowly show them like certain simple. It's just simple. Like how if we know that you have to survey land, right? And we live on the land, and you have to survey it to build on it to make sure it's level and flat.
Yeah.
But you can't have a flat surface on a sphere. Then we're not on a sphere then.
No. It has to be. It has to be half. It has the only way you can have a flat surface. It has to be half. That's like math. When I'm talking like a bowl type of way.
But even if it's a bowl, right? They still won't. It still won't make them understand what we're trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
But the flat surface is on top of the water.
Yeah, you know what we're trying to make them understand is that it's not bringing the bowl in. It helps because I already understand flat Earth.
Yeah.
Right? But someone who's still looking at a sphere, they're gonna be like, okay, but the bowl is still a sphere. Like you said, they don't understand the difference between a circle and a sphere. So you have to give them stuff with no sphere, no type of thing in it for them to see that this can only work on a flat Earth. Like I'm showing them, structures can only be built on a flat Earth. It's impossible to build if you're not on even land. Now, some people may argue, oh, it's just that location and just that spot. But we're talking about the whole world, bro.
All right, no, let's move on to a conversation. I would say because this 50-year anniversary of hip hop is, here,
man.
And Jamaica. We're going to talk about how Jamaican culture influenced hip hop because it did. Kool Herc, right, and many others
came from Jamaica to New York. In what year was it, Sean?
This is a touchy subject now.
I think it's 73.
1973?
Yeah, I think it was 73.
I know I got even American family that's not, they disagree, man.
What's that? About what? Disagree what?
About what?
In what? Tell me.
They don't want to give the credit to Jamaica.
Why are you not going to give the credit to Jamaica? No, check this. Check this, though. If you go back to before I say the 60s, and you might even try to dispute this. In Jamaica, the toasting, what they used to do, the style over the older records, that's the same style of culture of hip-hop. So when you see like these guys who are like doing the DJing, like what's his name again? U-Roy. And them people.
Right here, straight up. I looked up online, when did hip-hop start? It started in the early 70s, and times were tougher than usual for the poor parts of urban America, from a whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of imagination. It took from DJ Kool Herc, who created with throwing the switch at August 1973, which you're right, Dance Bash. Okay? All right?
Okay, check this though. They're gonna say, okay, it started in the street. It started with the youth. Now check this. They said the reason hip hop started because of the instruments were taken out of the schools. The schools didn't have funding for
Yeah.
instruments,
Yeah.
so people got creative and they got their boom boxes and they were doing break. They're doing break.
You're pretty much saying they were forced to do hip hop.
Yes, but Kool Herc was the one who brought it because he had the equipment. This man was a little bit. He was young, but he's a little bit older than all the rest probably in the neighborhoods. He would put it on all the time. I don't know if it was every weekend. Most likely, he would always put on some type of thing.
The controversy is that what he did the parties in Queens and he lived in Brooklyn. Which one?
No, not Brooklyn. He's from Bronx. He went
but he wasn't doing the parties in the Bronx.
Yeah, like in Queens and other places,
Queens
probably.
and all them places.
Yeah.
That's why it's the controversy. Where did it really originate?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not playing devil's advocate or anything. If anything, I'm Jah advocate. As man said, but I'm just gonna say this. Like they seem to have a point because what they're saying is in America, like for instance, you have, and this can be debated or whatever, but you have Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, who was doing rapping?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
he
have
was rapping all the time.
Even before that, now with social media and the internet, and we get access to a lot of stuff. So I seen some footage from, I believe it was the 50s, with some brothers in America.
Sure, it was in the 40s.
Or maybe the 40s.
I saw it was black and white, right? And they're and they're on the stage
and flowing.
And they're flowing. Yeah,
so
I seen that.
They do have an argument there.
But let's get more down
culture though. In terms of culturalizing it, we gotta give the credit to Kool Herc because it's the Jamaican culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to argue with these people because America does have a major part in it, like the b-boying, the graffiti, and all that stuff.
Wait.
Kool Herc is an American. He's an American.
He is American.
As much as he is a Jamaican. You know
I want to say something here because since you brought up this topic here, right? Okay, this has been brought up, Sean. I'm sure you heard this. They've been saying, from the black and the no disrespect to my Hispanics and shit like that, but you know what I mean. But the topic was like, they brought it, and I was like, wait, hold on a second.
They played a part. They played a major role.
Yeah, they played their part.
Major role.
But bro.
Major role. Puerto Ricans, major role.
Yes, they did. But let me ask you this. I asked you this on a pod, didn't you, Sean? Right? I asked you that, back in the day, could you name any Spanish or Puerto whoever, right?
No.
Right? Can you name any big ones?
No, I can.
No, in the hip hop?
I can.
Can you?
No, if you're gonna say
no. That's I'm saying before Big Pun, before Fat Joe, all of that. I'm talking about down to the old school.
Whoa. I'm gonna say this though.
That's what I talk about.
I'm gonna say this.
Beginning days.
They played a major aspect in the graffiti and the b-boy.
B-boy.
Yeah, but Crazy Legs.
I'm not doubting none of that.
That's like a forefather.
I'm not doubting none of that.
So it's like there's different aspects.
I'm not doubting none of that. But I'm coming down to when it comes down to the forefront, like the beginning. You get
what I'm saying? Crazy Legs is the beginning, but the breakdancing part.
Yeah, the breakdancing element part.
And DJing too. Some DJs.
When it comes to the MCing part, the music.
Oh, the MC.
Oh no, not that. Not the MCing.
Can you name a Spanish guy back in the day?
It's simple. You don't need to keep talking. It's simple. I already know.
That's what I want to know.
They're gonna be mad at you, bro.
No, I don't care because
but it's true. It's true though.
It's been talked about. This was like what?
I don't need to argue or debate that.
Last year they were talking about this.
Yeah, but that's no debate. It's honest. Honestly, there's none. No. I never said.
In no way can I be upset that they would want to be taking credit because it's such a beautiful.
They need credit.
Like, the fuck. I'm not trying to argue. What we're saying is, it's been solidified. Like, yo, Kool Herc. Like, come on. Like, we ain't gonna change that now. Yes,
we just got Frost coming on in here. You know what I'm saying?
We you know what I'm saying? We can acknowledge people's contributions and stuff for sure, and all respect for that. All respect due. But at the same time, It's been solidified already, man. Cool Herc set the foundation. And another thing, if I'm gonna say that, I also have to say this. Cool Herc should be a billionaire.
Damn right.
Fuck the bullshit, bro. We have to stop the bullshit. Like, Cool Herc should be a billionaire, fam. This is just my little opinion. Maybe it don't
should
mean
be a billionaire.
nobody else.
He should be. You're right.
But within my soul, I feel, I know. Not feel. I know he should be a billionaire, fam.
Yo, we gotta have to.
And everybody else that contributed to this thing that's making other people billionaires that didn't contribute to it, but they're eating off of it. You know what I'm saying? Their grandchildren are going to college off of this shit, and people that put in the groundwork and the grassroots people, they're fucking. It's not right, bro. You know, I don't like that type of shit. It's not right. But it is what it
is. Frats just came in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What do you think about, like, you heard about Cool Herc, right? What do you know about Cool Herc?
He doesn't know who that is.
He doesn't know
who that is. And that's another thing. The generation gap. We gotta work on that in terms of, like, history and knowing our greats and the people that set the foundation. Me, I'm lucky I had a father that put me on to all the, like you mentioned, Uri. My pops always told me Uri started hip hop.
Yeah, my pops.
Day one, my pops always taught me that. So me grow up, I know them something. Isn't that because it's in the culture, and I've seen it, I've studied it. I'm a student of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But some people are not privy to that, and it sucks because. If you look at today, I was wearing a Def Leppard shirt. You know what I'm saying? Rock now, the rocker youths of today, they studied those 70s rock groups. They're still going off of that formula.
Yeah,
they didn't leave the form. They didn't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Fix it. Yeah.
They still honor those great. Like, you think you could talk bad about the Rolling Stones and shit around these rock motherfuckers or whatever rock?
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. We got to take culture seriously, black people.
Yeah, start wearing some Cool Herc shirts. We need some Cool Herc shirts
out here, and you're just doing it. Bro, culture has to have a richness to it too. You know, you have to take the shit seriously. I take this shit seriously. I look at these guys like superheroes, Cool Herc and these guys, and all these foundational MCs, especially the roots reggae artists and stuff. You know what I mean? Bob Marley's a superhero to us. You know what I'm saying?
Garnet Silk.
Garnet Silk on them on the culture, is he?
I'm gonna ask myself that.
The back up more, a bit more.
What do you mean back up? What if that's it? What am I talking about with general?
We're just talking about the influence of the hip hop, and same thing with the reggae. We're saying basically like hip hop came from
as a baseline. One of the best baseline players. Two line basic. Flabber hole dog. Like you see all of them big Gregory Isaac and them yes and you living dangerously. What am I name again? Yeah, the artist there. Sorry, I remember your name now. Right now for the top of it. Barrington Levy, Cola man. That's the I heard, man. Remember your name. But yeah, all
see,
of them big.
That's the thing about culture, like
and them man originated, man.
That's why I can't knock the Americans for wanting to say, we have, because culture is how you look at it from your perspective. You get what I'm saying? Because they probably look at
T-ROYALZ.
like Jill Scott Heron and them under. That's hip hop to them. But guess what? Jill Scott Heron is Jamaican. Bet you didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
A lot of people are Jamaican and they don't even know. You know what I mean?
It's all about love, yo. We just gotta love each other, but it's okay
Slick
to be
Rick.
proud of where you're from and your roots.
Biggie's
and Jamaicans are very
too.
proud. We're very proud.
A lot of
So don't take it as
a
we're
lot
trying
of
to
people are
own
Jamaican,
everything
man,
and everything.
in the hip hop.
We're proud of what we put out there in the world.
He said it. I'm gonna say it again. Biggie's one.
Biggie. You
Jay-Z.
got Busta.
Jay-Z, 50 Cent.
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z. His father. 50 Cent.
All of them.
What happened? He dropped out?
I don't know. What happened to you, man? The show must go on.
You call out certain names and your screen just went black.
Your screen just went black out. Like the Blackout album.
You can't call a certain name out.
Where did he go?
Oh man said Jay-Z and the
Lee,
Black.
man.
Sorry, Hov.
Yeah, I mean blood sacrifice.
Yo, Hov.
Zine, you don't know. Yeah, man, but yeah, 50 years of hip hop, man, straight up. Like,
50 years.
Could you remember the first time you?
Oh, and no number one. What they say? No more number one singles.
What's that?
This year, there have been no number one singles this year.
That's so good.
In hip hop at the 50th anniversary.
That's so good.
That says a lot to me. Even though I'm big on like chasing hits and worrying about that type of shit, but that says a lot to me.
When's the first time you ever fell in love with hip hop?
Damn, that's a great question, man. Hold up.
I'm gonna come on fire and fall in love with hip hop.
Okay, maybe since he's thinking about it, right? I like that. You know what? I want to ask you this then. Since you said that, right? What's the first hip hop song you heard? Since you said that, you come to foreign, right? What was the first thing?
I'm come off foreign. I was in the old school type of shit. I'm come off foreign can be real some friends with the strictly old school. So remember, I used to listen to Mobb Deep. Deep. Remember the first album I with him Baldhead? Yes, I'm listening to not Cassidy, my boy. When next one name, man? The next one name, man. I listen to Wu-Tang too. I'm listen to Old Dirty Bastard. Let me say the old time. Them time on, you know what I mean? Man, you see in the studio, I didn't think they had all hip hop there. Listen to them thing that was brand new when I come on fire. You just reggae me did use to the strictly reggae. No rap thing or none of that. So when I come on fire, that's and that's how me really get introduced. That's how me really get introduced to. Yeah, brother. Okay. The man them was like some older heads and them type of old school hip hop that them man in this field.
I can't think of a specific song, but most likely it was. I'm gonna have to say it had to be around the era of like. That's a good question, man. You gotta follow. I gotta follow it again, cause I really can't think of like. Because it's been in my life from day like.
Come on now, you must. I know, there must be something from way back that caught your attention. That caught your attention. You know what caught mine?
You know what I said about variety before?
No. But same here. I had so much afterwards. But you know what? To be honest, I was introduced to the gangster rap first, and that was like the NWA. One day, my older brother had the beatbox up, and then like, yo, what's that? And next thing, yo, it started from there. You know what I mean? Who's this guy? Who's that guy?
Yeah, I would probably credit that to my older bro. Me
straight. And the thing is, out of all hip hop though, I started with gangsta hip hop. We didn't start with commercial stuff.
Yeah, we never started with
like that. Yo, bro, it was all raw,
bro. But you know what's crazy? Because everything that was commercial was raw at that point. The gates were open.
Redman.
The gates were open for creativity at those points. It wasn't like the labels were stifling their creativity. Like, be one way. Hip hop was blooming. It was like it was beautiful. It was like, yo, there's so much variety. Like,
because they liked it. It was new. That's why they didn't mind it. But when you were getting into that political shit, they didn't like that. When you're doing that political hip hop shit, that's what they didn't like.
That's always been there though. I feel like that's like,
but they always had a problem with it. Like Sean, like Dead Prez and all of that.
But they have a problem with hip hop overall.
No, but
because I get what you're saying, like the conscious shit, right?
Yeah, when the conscious shit in the hip hop, they have a problem.
But there was an era for that. Like there was an era when.
They
it was
did
all
because
about Africa
they had dependence and all of them.
It was all
about
I know
what you're saying, but that was like the beginning. Those were like maybe like from the end.
I agree with you. Like, they don't like that.
Like 88, 87, then into the beginning of the 90s, and then after that they had to cut that out, bro. Trust me, commercial rap came into play, bro. You know what I mean? It came in hard, and they said, "Forget that. That's not selling."
We didn't know. I mean? We didn't know then.
Sean, do you agree with me or not?
Yeah, we all agree.
Yeah. The A&Rs and all of that. They went, "Yo, we like that, but you know what? You got talent, but we think you should do this, right? Is that true?
That's what's up.
Right? They want to re-engineer you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Change the game.
They want to change the game. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
See, now we know that the gangster shit was part of the commercial shit too. We didn't know back then. We were enjoying it. We were indulging in it.
Yeah.
It was great. We didn't know, but now we know
until bad news made good news. And then after good news, bad news, you know what it turned into? It turned into clout. That's what it turned into. Clout. So guess what? In order for me to get popular, to get on the game, I got to make sure I got enough clout. You get what I mean? Not enough talent. Let me make sure I have enough clout.
It's past clout now for me. I look at it as pure insanity.
Yeah.
The more insane you are, like, you cannot be sane, normal, functioning in society.
Yeah.
You can't be like you can't. If you have a job, you're like, they look at you like, the fuck.
Yeah,
like
man.
you can't. You have to be like a literal like psychopath. Like you can't. You can't be just humble and chill. Well, not necessarily humble, but you can't. It's a thing where you're not marketable if you're just normal, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have like a face tat or some shit, like or you gotta have.
You have to be out of the ordinary.
Here it is. Not even out of the ordinary.
Extreme.
Nah, here, not even that. I got it.
What?
You gotta have black trauma.
Oh no!
If you don't have that in your cipher,
you know what he's saying?
You won't get no marketing.
You know what he's saying? You gotta be a black. You gotta be angry black man. You gotta be angry black woman.
That's a part
That's
of
what
it.
you gotta do.
That's part of it.
That's how you get the attention.
I'm gonna tell you what I mean by black trauma.
You gotta be angry black man.
If you don't make us look like a fucking fool in some kind of way, shape, or form, you will not get marketed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
That's this is my opinion.
Some fucking trend or something.
You know what? You're right, though.
Trust me, man.
You're right,
They're not
dog.
paying
If
attention to
them
you.
never do some type of
Some fuckery.
like
language, bro.
No, we down there podcast.
Down to the fuck,
man.
Yeah, down to earth.
I'm to the point, bro, where I look at it like this. Like every image of us that's pure,
them traffic,
and you know that looks like presentable to the world is like, it's like boring.
Yeah,
boring, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that's not marketable. That's not sellable. You get what I'm saying? To the audience for certain platforms. You see now? When you put up the fuckery, when you put up some extreme shit,
but
right? That's when you get the views and all of that and everything. You get the attention. All right, maybe I use the news for a good example.
I ain't
right?
mad at it though, you know. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm not mad at
news
it.
on, right?
You know what I mean?
You're not getting the residuals. But you see when bad news go up, you get enough residuals.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's the same way. See? You gotta put some shit what's out of the ordinary. It doesn't have to necessarily be bad to you, but it look bad to society. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, so you can get the views and get the attention.
Listen, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But there's got to be some balance, and we always have to come back to reality. It's fun to go into imagination and
being a character, being a movie star.
Yeah, it's fun to go into make believe, but there has to be a point where we forward down to earth.
Yo,
and shameless plug right there, and back into morality
like
and that type of shit. Because look at this. Look at this. No, look at this. Look at this. The reason why I'm saying that is because the farther away the more we pretend like this make believe shit is real, the farther away we get from reality.
I was gonna say,
you get what I'm saying?
The great warlord said, Bounty Killer said, it's disgraceful and distasteful, man. Bumbuckler. You fix up on yourself, yeah?
I'm not trying to be the holier than thou person. I'm just saying from a general look of it. Like if we keep pretending that certain shit is normal, it just becomes the norm. It just becomes the norm, bro. It's not like if you learn about your roots and stuff, you'll know that certain stuff is not of us. We just took it and made it our culture. The ratchetness and all that shit. That's all I'm saying.
I think
balance. You know what I mean?
You can
have ratchet and you can at the same time.
I'm just gonna be real.
Balance. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna be realist with you. None of these youth them don't want to be educated. They just want to see some fuckery.
It's
Okay?
not.
No, come on, no.
No.
Agree with me.
No. Hold on. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Majority of the youths.
No.
I'm not saying all of them, but majority of the youths
majority of
always
people.
want to see fuckery.
Majority of people.
Okay?
I
And
agree
there's
with
this
you,
thing
but not
called
the
TikTok.
youths. Not the
Not
youths.
the-
Not the youths. Not just the youths, man. I agree with you.
What the old adults trying to be youths?
The majority of people in general.
The majority
It's
of
not just
people.
the youths that love the fuckery. Everybody loves the fuckery. Hell, even I love the fuckery sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Yes, we do.
Me don't love
What do
the
you mean?
fuckery.
No, this is what.
okay,
This is what I'm trying to.
Okay, down to earth.
Listen. Can I finish? Let me finish. We love the fuckery in a sense. When I'm saying the fuckery, I'm saying entertainment wise. We love the comedy. Wouldn't be comedy without the fuckery, bro. What I'm saying is, after you leave the comedy show, do you take any of the shit personal from the fucking comedy show? No. So why do we take these rappers so seriously? And why do we take this shit on wax so seriously and being tough so seriously and all this shit? It's not really what we are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying.
I know. See before.
Reality. Entertainment, reality.
Listen, face it. Right now,
You know what I'm saying?
the young cats them are rap, brother.
You guys keep doing the young shit. It's not the youngins, bro.
No, but that's I say, brother. I'm not again. But I say to the man them are rap, brother. The man them are.
Yeah, but okay, bro. Listen. You started out saying you listened. Listen. Hold up. Now this podcast is gonna get hot now. Gonna get hot in there now. Because look, didn't he say he started out listening to Mob fucking Deep, nigga?
Yeah, of all groups.
You know they were youths at the time. We were talking all that murder, kill shit. That's on. It's not no youth shit, but they're still talking that today. But it's artistic and it's beautiful because of the production and the whole thing behind it. And hold on, because they come back to reality. These are grown men today with children and families and wives and all that stuff. So they're not doing what they rap about. It's a difference. Well, you guys keep saying
doing what they're rapping about.
But it's not just the young youths doing that, bro.
You know?
You guys keep saying the young youths this and the young youth.
No, but
it's
the
society.
older guys, them not really like the older rappers. Them not really like follow up on them thing.
What?
They don't follow up on them thing.
Yo, hit the what? Hit the what?
From back then and them still never settle it. What? Say that again.
Yeah, he said the older rappers don't partake. They do it the most. What are you talking about?
Brother, I'm talking about the man we have beef and all.
Okay, hold on. Listen. The reason why I'm kind of going hard because I used to do the same stuff to you. But this is what I'm showing you. Who did they learn it from?
The older heads.
There you go.
Yeah, what may I say? The older heads realize that I fuck you, so I'm gonna do it.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But the young cats, them are do it because we are hearing their music.
When you know better, you do better.
Yeah, but I
talk to the youths. Don't talk at them. Don't talk about them. Talk to them.
Brother,
get around them. Then you'll probably understand why they're on some op shit.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it, man. That was so we don't have to talk about.
That was us. That was you. That was me. That was everyone.
You know what
I'm saying?
I said, nah,
okay, the same reason why you like Mobb Deep is the same reason why they like op music, bro. It's the warrior spirit.
You don't see me I do Mobb Deep them. You know hear me I do Mobb Deep them I sing about. But love the song when you hear me. Niggas we are doing Mobb Deep.
Hold on. Exactly. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. It's not an age group thing. It's not an age group thing.
No, it's people have common sense and know the way you're hearing a song, brother, it's just lyrical.
It's society. It's just society, bro.
And after that, that's what them say, lyrical warfare, not a literal warfare.
Yeah,
you get me? I say it's just like
I just don't like when people aim at the youths.
No, we're not aim at the youths, brother. We just talk the truth. We just adults, the youth, them, the younger generation, them, and the old generation, them. You know what I mean? Since you don't want to say the youth.
No, but you're saying you said the youths them. You said most of the youths them.
Like advocate my youth. We're not advocating. We're not fighting.
No, I see what you're saying. I see.
It sound like
yo,
you
the
said.
Man fight against. You man make me sound like me fight. Me not fight against the youth, them, brother.
Well, don't say that the youths them are doing this and that. Then
you can't say that.
Is that simple? That's all I'm
saying.
saying.
When I say, I say nothing wrong.
Say everybody's doing it because that's the truth.
Well,
everybody.
All right, so I did it. I said, you with them and the whole of them. But just, you know, everybody in a one basket.
Yeah.
I got
you.
It's just at the end of the day, entertainment, reality. That's all.
That's all
I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Separate. I was gonna say that too. Separate the art from from the reality. Yeah.
And we gotta check the OGs
Nada.
before we check the young youths,
Yes,
because who they learning it from?
Yeah,
Like,
what
who are
man said.
you?
Yeah,
But
you're right.
also, the young youths,
We gotta check ourselves, I
check
should
themselves too. Them not wait for the OG them to set the example.
I don't think it works like that. So.
Well, I must say it take a mature person to do that. You see me? I said that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So if the old youths, if the young youths them are set the example them now, that would be.
I think that's part of the problem. If you
that
leave,
would be so
if
amazing.
you leave the youths to raise themselves, that's part of the problem.
Well,
they need counsel, they need guidance. That's
right,
why they're the
right.
youth.
All right.
You know
First of all, a lot of these young.
So that's what I'm saying. Get around them. Try to talk to them.
just
Not
a
you,
way
you know. I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
We gotta get around them. Try to talk to them, and try to understand them, and let them talk too. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's all us. It's all us. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So I'm just saying, if we come to reality and we realize, yo, most of us are law-abiding, God-fearing, loving people, we be alright.
It's down to earth.
Keep pretending like, you know what I'm saying? We're lawless and we're demons and all this shit. What do you think is gonna come out of that? Like,
real talk.
We're down to earth,
I
man.
just said too much screw face. You see me? I say. You say that. You see me? I say T-ROYALZ already. Tell them already. Them need to go to chat. Screw face here. Too much screw face. That's some real shit.
Yo, Rock. So what? We gotta end this off soon.
Yeah, man. Anything else you wanna, in conclusion, for
No, I love the content, man. You see Frost and T-ROYALZ, you know?
Do next one.
Well,
You guys could
for a minute still, you
You
know.
guys could keep going, man. Trust me, I'm partying right now.
Anything you want to be in conclusion for this
Friday night.
for this episode before we go?
Yeah. We should go to part 2. How about something else?
Well, you guys could go to part 2. We'll come up with something.
Okay, we still live?
We still live,
We'll do
man.
another one anyway. Don't matter. We here.
You
It's
see
Friday.
that? We're ethic up, guys. You know?
Yeah, man. Down to earth. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up. Subscribe.
Everybody subscribe and all of that. You know what I mean?
Subscribe. Share. You see me? I say.
I'll pick a topic for you guys to hit out. You know, I'm gonna pick a topic.
Well, we're gonna be ending this episode just now.
Yes,
You heard it here
subscribe.
first with T-ROYALZ, Frost, and with the SHAWN, MYRIE, and you heard it here first from the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in the eye. Approve this message. Nation, what? You don't know, people. We are